In the grand theatre of English football, few spectacles captivate like Manchester City's symphony of play. The recent 4-0 dismantling of Fulham wasn't just a victory, it was a declaration of intent, a masterclass in precision and power orchestrated by the maestro himself, Pep Guardiola. As the dust settles on this thrilling encounter, let's dissect the layers of this iconic performance, understanding the tactical prowess and sheer brilliance that Manchester City displayed, and reflecting on the implications for both teams as they navigate the remainder of the season. The opening salvo, setting the tone early. Manchester City wasted no time asserting their dominance over Fulham. From the initial whistle, City's players charged forward, combining rapid passes with strategic positioning. This early aggression served a dual purpose. It immediately put Fulham on the defensive and set a high tempo, establishing control of the game's rhythm. Phil Foden's early ventures into the attacking third were particularly telling. His ability to find space and create opportunities was crucial in setting the tone. The early pressure culminated in a goal that not only showcased City's attacking prowess, but also psychologically impacted Fulham, placing them on the back foot from the outset. The effect was palpable. Fulham's players, overwhelmed by City's intensity, struggled to mount any form of coherent response. This early dominance was a tactical masterstroke, effectively tilting the field in City's favor from the very beginning. Guardiola's tactical genius unfolded. Pep Guardiola's blueprint for Manchester City is no secret, but its execution remains awe-inspiring. Against Fulham, he deployed a fluid 4-3-3 formation, emphasizing width and high pressing. This not only allowed City to dominate possession, but also prevented Fulham from establishing any rhythm. Key players like Kevin De Bruyne and Ilkay Gundogan were pivotal, constantly switching positions to confuse the opposition. De Bruyne in particular was instrumental, serving as both a playmaker and a forward, his dynamic movements disrupting Fulham's defensive setup. Guardiola's strategic prowess was evident in how well City adapted to Fulham's attempts at pressing. Adjustments were made swiftly, showcasing a tactical flexibility that is hallmark of Guardiola's coaching. The seamless integration of tactical changes underscored why Guardiola is considered a master tactician. Foden and Gvardiol, catalysts of victory. Phil Foden's performance was a blend of artistry and efficiency. His goal, a deft finish after a swift 1-2 pass, highlighted his instinctive understanding of space and timing. Beyond scoring, Foden's relentless energy and precision passing kept Fulham's defenders constantly on edge. Josko Gvardiol was equally influential. Not just solid in defense, his ability to join the attack added an extra layer to City's offensive strategy. His goal, a crisp header from a corner, not only demonstrated his aerial threat, but also his versatility. Together, Foden and Gvardiol epitomized the modern footballer, technically gifted, tactically flexible, and physically robust. Their contributions were crucial in turning City's dominance into a tangible result, illustrating the depth and quality at Guardiola's disposal. Midfield mastery, the engine room. The heart of Manchester City's success lay in its midfield trio Rodri, Kevin De Bruyne, and Ilkay Gundogan. Each player brought a unique set of skills that, when combined, controlled the game's tempo and dictated play. Rodri acted as the pivot, breaking up Fulham's plays and redistributing the ball efficiently to initiate attacks. De Bruyne's unparalleled vision and passing ability allowed him to find seams in Fulham's defense, while Gundogan's movement off the ball ensured that the midfield unit was always an option for passing. Their collective ability to control the pace of the game ensured that Manchester City could transition from defense to attack fluidly, keeping Fulham reactive rather than proactive. This midfield dominance was a cornerstone of City's strategy, ensuring they remained in the driver's seat throughout the match. Defensive cohesion, City's unsung heroes. While Manchester City's attacking flair often captures headlines, their defensive solidity against Fulham was equally impressive. Led by Ruben Dias and Aymeric Laporte, The defensive line was impenetrable, effectively neutralizing Fulham's attack. Dias's leadership and positional sense were crucial in organizing the backline, while Laporte's composure and passing ability helped maintain possession and initiate attacks from the back. Together they formed a formidable barrier that Fulham struggled to breach. Ederson, beyond his role as goalkeeper, acted as an additional outfield player, his footwork and distribution adding another dimension to City's game. His confidence in handling the ball under pressure allowed City to maintain their high defensive line, crucial in implementing Guardiola's pressing game. Fulham's strategy. Where did it go wrong? Marco Silva's plan for Fulham was clear: maintain a compact structure and hit City on the counter. However, the execution was far from effective. City's early goal disrupted Fulham's game plan, forcing them to open up prematurely, which played into City's hands. Silva attempted several tactical tweaks, including shifting to a more defensive 5-4-1 formation in an attempt to stymie City's attacks. However, these changes were insufficient to stem the tide of City's relentless pressure. Fulham's players, often isolated in attack and overrun in midfield, struggled to implement Silva's strategy effectively. This mismatch highlighted the tactical gulf between the teams and underscored the challenges Fulham faced in trying to contain a team of City's caliber. Silva's strategy, while theoretically sound, was practically flawed against a side as versatile and aggressive as Manchester City. The psychological dimensions of football are often as influential as the physical or tactical aspects. Manchester City's early goals were a blow to Fulham's confidence, visibly deflating the team and their supporters. This psychological edge allowed City to dictate the pace and flow of the game with relative ease. Guardiola's team not only used their skills but also their game awareness to maintain this psychological advantage. They managed the game tempo, slowing down or accelerating play as needed, which further frustrated Fulham and disrupted their rhythm. Fulham's morale seemed to wane as the game progressed, with players showing signs of resignation as City continued to dominate. This mental dominance is a less heralded aspect of City's strategy but is pivotal in their ability to overpower teams. Substitutions can alter the dynamics of a game, and in this match both teams made strategic changes. Guardiola's substitutions were aimed at maintaining the intensity and freshness on the field. The introduction of Riyad Mahrez and Bernardo Silva, for instance, added new threats to an already potent attack, keeping the Fulham defense under constant pressure. On the other hand, Fulham's substitutions seemed more about damage limitation, with defensive players brought on to stem the flow of City's attacks. While these changes were necessary, they did little to alter the course of the game, highlighting the depth and quality difference between the two squads. These tactical changes and their timing were crucial in maintaining momentum for City while trying to stabilize and reorganize for Fulham, showcasing the strategic thought process behind each team's approach. Pep Guardiola's influence on Manchester City transcends tactical ingenuity. His leadership style is equally influential. During the match, his active engagement from the sidelines was noticeable. He continuously communicated with players, adjusting positions and tactics in real time based on the flow of the game. His ability to read the game and make swift decisions is a key aspect of City's success. Guardiola's proactive management style keeps the team dynamic and adaptable, traits that were evident in how City managed to outplay Fulham throughout the match. Moreover, Guardiola's encouragement and constructive feedback, evident in his interactions, boost player confidence and cohesion. This positive reinforcement, coupled with strategic acumen, underpins the sustained success of his team. Manchester City's emphatic win over Fulham isn't just another 3 points, it's a statement of intent to their Premier League rivals. Positioned at the top of the table, City is looking increasingly like the team to beat. Their form suggests a robustness that could very well carry them through to another title. This victory also places psychological pressure on their closest competitors, who are now aware that City is in peak form. Analyzing the upcoming fixtures, City's path does seem favorable, but in football, complacency is the enemy of success. Guardiola will be aware of this and is likely to keep his team focused and motivated. Predicting outcomes is always fraught with uncertainty, but based on current form and team dynamics, Manchester City appears well placed to continue their dominance in the league. For Fulham, this defeat must be a learning experience. The disparity in quality and execution between them and Manchester City was clear, and it presents clear areas for improvement. Silva needs to regroup and refocus his team, particularly on enhancing their defensive solidity and tactical flexibility. The end of the season is approaching, and every game will count, especially in a league as competitive as the Premier League. Fulham's ability to bounce back from such defeats, incorporate lessons learned, and strengthen their resolve will be crucial. Looking ahead, the upcoming transfer window provides an opportunity for Fulham to address squad deficiencies and add quality where necessary. Strategic acquisitions could be key to turning around their fortunes and ensuring a stronger performance in the next season. Manchester City's victory over Fulham was a showcase of tactical excellence, psychological warfare, and technical superiority. Key takeaways include the importance of a strong start, the effectiveness of a fluid and adaptable midfield, and the impact of psychological dominance in football. For City, the game was a reaffirmation of their strategies and a testament to their squad depth. For Fulham, it highlighted areas for improvement, particularly in handling high-pressure games against top-tier teams. Overall, the match provided valuable insights into the tactical innovations currently shaping modern football, offering a glimpse into the evolving strategies at the highest level of the game. The reaction to Manchester City's performance was overwhelmingly positive, with fans and pundits alike praising their dominance and tactical prowess. Social media buzzed with highlights of Foden's agility and Gvardiol's versatility, showcasing the broad appeal of City's attractive style of play. Conversely, the media coverage was less favorable for Fulham, focusing on their tactical shortcomings and lack of competitiveness. However, it also sparked discussions on what is needed for Fulham to improve and compete more effectively in future games. This varied response highlights the role of media in shaping public perception and the narrative surrounding teams, influencing how performances are interpreted and remembered. As Manchester City marches towards another potential title, their journey remains a blend of art and discipline, strategy, and spontaneity. This victory over Fulham is another step forward in their quest for footballing excellence, a pursuit that seems to evolve with each game under Guardiola's guidance. For City, the focus will now be on maintaining this high level of performance, staying injury-free, and managing player fatigue as they enter the final and most crucial phase of the season. The blend of tactical flexibility, squad depth, and psychological acuity seems set to serve them well. In conclusion, Manchester City's routing of Fulham is more than a mere football match. It's a lesson in excellence, a testament to the power of well-executed plans and the spirit of unyielding ambition. As they continue their march, the football world watches and learns, witnessing a team that is not just playing, but redefining the beautiful game.